Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of my rapid chess series on chess.com. Um, I just want to point out two things before starting the match. One of them is that already one of my opponents, I see that he's been banned. So, oh, but this was a win. So, yeah. Anyways, with time, I might lose some ridiculous games, right? Um, but if my opponent gets banned or something for cheating or whatnot, I might get my points back, which is good. And about the last match that I played, I just want to say that I'm I'm really satisfied and happy. Um, Even though I lost, I played very well, and that's what's important. We must not forget that. Also, in this position as well, I need to train my way of thinking. So, right, he moved his bishop like kind of in a weird position. I didn't understand what's the point. The point is to skewer my queen and my rook, but he is not guarding this pawn anymore. So that should have. Well, I made a terrible move, but I could have made this should be like instant. I didn't even consider it, but I need to train myself for this. Whenever my opponent moves, okay, how do I capitalize on his weaknesses that he created when he moved? So, like, this should be instant move. It's still not that great because I run into the same problem, but I can get another pawn, and now I'm threatening just yet another pawn. So, at least a few pawns for the bishop. But the point is, I need to be more careful. Whenever my opponent is making a move, I need to be very aware of the weaknesses that could induce. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. We'll just search for an opponent, and we're gonna go for probably London. Let's go to London, baby! Haha! Accelerated London system. Really? Is he really gonna play that? No, 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 no. I don't think he's gonna play that. Wow, that's a wild move if I've ever seen one. I can go back. If he locks the center, I don't care too much. Or maybe I do. Then I cannot develop my knight. I can take retreat. Okay, take once and retreat, or just retreat. Let me think. Take once. Okay, so he's got a big center, but it's not really a huge problem. Hopefully it's not going to be a huge problem. She got a long castle. No way. I can I can get my knight out now. And if he pushes here, here, here. Yeah, I think it's now or never. If he pushes, we advance. So that's not a problem. Hmm. Okay, a dark square bishop here would be nice. Should I try to do what my opponent did to me in the last match? But if I go here, doesn't work anymore. So let's not do that. Stick with a modest move. And I don't like the time situation. He moves so quickly and he has perfect position, which as black is really not easy. I don't know, I need to stop overthinking, but at the same time it's weird, you know. I'm overthinking, but somehow I don't come up with good ideas. Hmm. We could strike back right now, and I think we should. So my queen is in the same line with the rook. That's not good. My king is not castled. That's not good. So I think it's time to fight back and strike back once again. Maybe threatening his knight is not bad. Knight and then castle, and we've got a bit of a momentum. Okay, so now I'm not bothered anymore if he threatens my knight. Okay, but I just noticed that that pawn is attacked twice now. Oh, I think this is a really nice move. Really nice maneuvering tactic. Gonna take with a tempo threaten his queen. Then capture back with the bishop. He doesn't have a light square bishop though. So let me think actually. I think I do like the D file open, to be honest. Because I can push that pawn in the future. So here, and then we can take with the pawn, with the knight, why not? Okay, let me take with the bishop first. Back. Oh, oh, I knew he was gonna do that though. So, hmm. I just saw it too late, but it's not a problem. Okay, maybe here, 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 and the threat is still alive. If I don't do anything, it's like checkmate. Next move. Maybe I can push the pawn, then I lose my rook. Threaten, uh, threaten his queen. Let's see, threaten his queen and defend the pawn. He's gonna go here. What's my next move? We can go for something crazy like f4. Hmm, I don't know. Here. He can take the knight, so that's not good. Should I give up a rook? That's the question. I don't know what's the best continuation. I know it's gonna be just obvious after I do the analysis, but I'm really stuck right now. Hmm. Maybe just lose a rook straight up. Because if I threaten he goes here, then what am I doing next? You know what I mean? Let's go for it. I feel adventurous. I don't see the continuation, to be honest with you. Um, After knight to h4. So I'd rather give up a rook for a bishop, and I lost a pawn. That's minus 3 points of advantage. But make sure I'm gonna stop his attacks. and I can take the initiative now. Okay, we've got options here, which is nice. Yep, the, yeah, E file shouldn't be a problem. Okay, he stopped my idea of checking him. Okay, well, well, well. What if we develop the other knight? Is that a bad move? Because we also have this check. And we have this move as well, which is quite nice. So, developing the knight is alright, but it's not defended. So, why not start by threatening the queen, which is protected by the knight, secure this diagonal towards the enemy king. We can develop the knight afterwards, but c pawn will be weak. Now that I think about it, we have forking ideas. Which, if we do, the bishop is not protected anymore. Yeah, I think he's trying to stop my knight from developing. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best. Actually, queen c4 looks really good at the moment because we're threatening maybe b6. So b6, he can just push. That's not that good, but we can check and just hunt the king. That looks decent. I only have 5 minutes and he has 15, so that's just insane. How are these people so quick? Why are they playing rapid? They should play blitz and bullet. Um, I don't really have much time to think, to be honest, so let me just go here. But if I go here, he can take my pawn. So it's really not easy. We can go back with the bishop, maybe. I don't see any good move. If I go here, I drop the pawn. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose this on time, to be honest with you, but here, and then I can go with the check, maybe. I don't know, I'm so lost. 3 minutes. It's just this is one of my worst episodes so far, to be honest. Literally, he paralyzed me. Okay, he can't really take. So I hit him with a check. Okay. Threatening his queen now is an option. Yeah, he's gonna press me on the clock for sure. I feel like I was in a trance, it's just my mind was not right. How did I lost so much time on the clock? It's a position that I'm really not comfortable with. But let's flip the board a little bit to see like what has he got going. That's probably a move at some point, but not really. Yeah, probably he's just gonna develop the knight. That makes sense to connect the rooks. Okay, but queen here is a potentially dangerous move. That's probably just an invitation to an end game. Because if he moves there, queen here is the only move that I see. If he moves there, how do I protect the rook? Yeah, if he goes there, we'll have to trade queens. I don't see any other move. Yeah, knight here, if I get one extra tempo, would be nice, but you can also check me, check here, and then the attack is pretty much finished. So that's not a problem. So probably queen b2, queen b2. I'll have to go queen a2. Then he can check me, and I don't even know. No, he's not gonna check me in that position. So most logical continuation would be queen b2 and queen a2. Finally, he's thinking, but most likely he just felt asleep because I took so much time to make my moves. To be honest, it shows that he disconnected. I think he will be back, but we'll see. Yeah, what else can I say? Like, I don't know how I got myself into this weird, crazy position, you know? I feel like my opening was just normal, but they always go for some crazy things, you know? He pushed some weird pawn, and I thought he wanted to trap my bishop, you know? And from there, I just moved my pawn to make luft for bishop. I moved my bishop again, so I lost a lot of tempis. And we might have a dirty win here. I don't know, but yeah, it's really not my fault. But I had the advantage. Zero point 0.7, that's impossible. Well, we take those. It's a dirty win, but what can you do? It's not my fault. So let's try to analyze and maybe, yeah, the accuracy is just awful. Like this was a terrible match. But it said four blunders or something, and now it says zero blunders. I really don't understand this analysis thing. So the graph was all over the place, but even though I felt in danger, I was all right for most of the game. I even had a huge advantage. That's so strange and weird, but let's do the analysis anyway. I start with Queen Pawns opening. He does the same. Now he goes for this completely outrageous move. Like, literally, I lost it right here because I was like, what kind of trap that I've never seen before is this? You know, like I was thinking, like, what's the, I don't know, like, I have this pawn. I was scared for nothing. I don't know. It's like, I was literally, I lost it when I saw this move. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna pull another trap on me. It's gonna be awful. I should have just gone with my plan. Best move. I pushed the e pawn e3, but it was a move too late. Um, best move. So I do understand now. F6 was just so he can trade in the center and have two pawns in the center. Like I overestimate my opponent so much sometimes. Okay, I shouldn't have gone all the way back, but you know, that's my signature. I always like to put my bishop, um, my sniper, shall I say, uh, all the way back. And I had the opportunity to cash in on a free pawn, and I didn't. Um, he protected, developed another piece. He castles long, best move, and he has a slight advantage. I develop another piece, which I thought was all right. Um, he develops his bishop, which is an inaccuracy. The computer likes h4, and now we're back to completely equal. But before that, apparently he had an advantage of 1.4 by computer standards. But now we strike back. That's a miss. Uh, I don't know why. Inaccuracy, best move. And now I kick back his knight. Right here, I was a bit happy. I was like, okay, okay, I got my momentum back a little bit. Um, so I finally got the opportunity to castle. We have 2.4 advantage. Um, I was thinking to just take here, and c takes d4 is best move with a 3.6 advantage. Wait, but it goes from 5.3. So how is that the best move? Oh, it is bishop. It is bishop takes the best. I don't know. The computer is kind of weird, but yeah, the most natural move is c takes d4, obviously. But I just noticed my sniper was ready for something. His queen was out, which is unusual. So yeah, to be honest, this one, even though it says it's excellent, in reality, I think it's the best move. Um, right, he could have gotten a tempo on me as well. That's interesting. But right here, I think I think I rushed a bit too much. Because if I was waiting to stop and think about his attack, I only saw it afterwards. Like I moved this very quickly. Um, Probably I would have tried to stop his attack. Mm, but computer says that c takes d4 is still the best move, which makes sense. And this is a bit crazy, but it's a massive blunder. Okay, so yeah, is there any way to I don't know, what if you play h1? I'm so curious. It's still not a good move. So yeah, even though we lost a pawn, the best move still is to take the pawn. With the pawn, but um I chose to take with the bishop. And he went from a +5 advantage to +3. I guess now I really block his rook, his bishop, and my dark square bishop can play defense. So after a move like this, I can block his queen. That's so smart. Yeah, I knew there was something, and it was this. Right, I should have taken with the pawn so that my dark square bishop could play defense. But I was just too quick. And that's a crazy defensive resource. Wow. That's so counterintuitive. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, now that's a really nice move. But instead, let's see. If I would have found the best move, that would be 2.8 advantage. Instead, I just gave up the rook just so I can have some momentum. And still the advantage is not that bad. And I should have taken again with the c pawn. So somehow we still have the advantage. Um, right, that's a mistake. Um, I just didn't want his pawn to advance more, but I guess this is much better because I force him to play defense to stop the fork, basically. So that's really nice. Um, but he plays a mistake as well, and I should have threatened his queen and developed my last minor piece, which I thought about. Instead, I played just an okay move. I think this one was nice as well. Problem is, he can infiltrate, and now I'm really stuck. I felt stuck. Um, and unfortunately, I played another miss. Uh, Instead, I was thinking about pushing the pawn as well, but I didn't really see the continuation. I guess it comes with a check now. Um, right, I can threaten his queen now. Um, right. Ah, that's so smart. Oh, that's so smart. I wish I would have found this technique and strategy. So, yeah, anyways, today's 30 win, as I said, we take those. It's not my fault. Um, we didn't play that good, but the position was a bit weird. So, I don't know if we learned much today. It's just a few like tactics, I guess. So, no obvious blunders, just 65% accuracy. That's really not great, but we got the win, and hopefully tomorrow we'll play better. Um, and that's about it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Cha cha.